What's up, guys? Spider here, and we have finally completed the boss fight. Now, honestly, we were getting really tired and really frustrated last night. Axel and I kept going. I mean, we streamed for 24 hours the first day, and then the next day from 9 a.m. until nearly 4 a.m. the next morning. And just from lack of sleep and being frustrated, the biggest frustration for us was really the skull hacker, which was messed up, and hopefully it's getting patched. So that's really the reason I didn't want to stream this. I didn't want to stream the fails and just getting like a little ticked off at stuff because I was frustrated. We were frustrated, but we wanted, we were working on developing the strategy, right? So I think we have it fairly well down, but we'll see. So anyways, I mean, we got the 4 rhinos, and just a note about the Purifier fortune card. The Purifier fortune card is almost like God mode, and it'd be very apparent that we don't have it on. The Purifier card basically is glitched so that if somebody activates it, the entire team gets like super jug. And basically what that means is you can get hit normally. If you get hit like 5 times in a row in rapid succession, you could go down. But if you get hit 4 times and then there's a second pause, and even if you're red, as long as you have that second pause, your jug, your health will be immediately 100%. There's no, 5 or 6 seconds of redness while you wait to recover. It's immediately recovered to 100% health. So it's going to be very apparent that we do not have that on by the number of times that I get downed, as you see in here. Same with Hyper and Axel. So after the 4 rhinos, and we melted them, completely melted them with upgraded VPRs. That's the gun to use, okay? VPRs, man. And you can buy that in the theater on the wall, okay? So this second phase, it's basically this side only, and we only get regular cryptids. So the guns that we recommend, and we recommend initially the Kendalls, the double pack Kendalls, the double pack VPR. So Kendalls you can only get out of the box, the VPR you can buy on the wall. And Ninja Nation Gaming came in the stream last night and suggested Reavers. So thank you for that. So basically, Hyper and I have Reavers, Axel has a Kendall, and then we have VPRs. So phase number 3 here is they all come from the opposite side, but it also includes the Phantoms. But if you just aim down through this container, you can mow them, like most of them down. So basically, I'm doing most of the damage down the middle here. Hyper and Axel, you are going to have some that are going to jump over the containers and go through some of the other containers, but not too many. And then that's basically phase number 3. Phase number 4 is both sides are going to be open. And what we do here for strategy-wise, Hyper and Axel are both going up top onto that catwalk up there. I'm going to run circles, and you don't need to kill anything. The only things you need to kill are 2 rhinos. So 2 rhinos are going to spawn in. I think it's probably like a 30-second or so delay for the first rhino, and then another 30-second possibly for the other rhino. I'm just going out on a limb here. I don't have it timed, okay? So the rhino's going to spawn in. You have to kill the rhinos. I think there's only going to be 2 rhinos that ever spawn in this phase. Kill the rhinos, but everything else is going to keep respawning. And then there are terminals. There are 3 terminals, and it was the same for us when we ran 2-player. There was still these 3 terminals that would light up, and you can see them as I run by them, and I'll make note of them because I believe they're lit up right now. See that terminal right there? Number 1, and then we're going to drop down here, and there's one on the left, and then there's a 3rd one down here on the left as well. Now the problem is, it's very difficult for me to do all 3 of them. You don't have to do them all at the same time. And see, I got downed. I don't have Super Jug. I don't have God mode. I got picked up with Phoenix, the Phoenix up. Okay? So the 3 terminals, they don't have to be pressed at the exact same time, but they have to be pressed within a certain period of time. All right? So we failed these first 2 times because I'm not sure who that was that got downed. So the best thing to do, the guys that are on the catwalk can hit that 3rd one. So I hit the first one, I hit the second one, and whoever's on the catwalk can drop down and hit that 3rd one. I'm not sure if we even get it that time. So it does take a little bit. No, we didn't get it. I think this run we actually get it. So that's gonna stop. It basically turns off all the portals. So then all the cryptids and the phantoms stop spawning in. And once they're all turned off, the lights kind of dim, everything's turned off. Now you got to finish everything off. And you got to do it within a certain period of time because you have another terminal that appears in the middle section that starts counting down from 99. It's sort of on my right, on my left now. It'll actually open up. So you do have a little bit of a break here before the timer, before that container opens up and there's a timer. So we're going to go and regen ammo. Now, remember, this box is infinite ammo. You go up, you hit square, but it's only for the gun that's in your hand. See that? There was a terminal in there. We didn't see the number. Anyways, 99. So again, all I'm going to do is run circles. I don't have to kill anything. We basically just have to run the timer out. Just keep running around. So the guys are up top. I'm down here. I am trying to get... The only reason I'm trying to get a few shots in is so I can refill my meter. So I can get my card, the hide and seek. So what we brought in into the fight is, you know, the Phoenix Up, the hide and seek, and that's pretty much it. Phoenix Ups and hide and seeks will get you through it. Also, we did use Skull Hacker for the Ghosts and Skulls in order to get the perks, all right? See, there's 74 seconds on the timer. You guys managed to see it. So all I'm trying to do is keep moving. I mean, obviously, I have to sort of dodge in and out. And I took, you know, I don't know what hit me. I think it was one of the Phantoms. So hide and seek, he hit hide and seek, and he's going to come down and get me. So what I'm going to mention about the Skull Hacker,
60 seconds.
it's pretty important. Skull Hacker is pretty important, but if you do get down, there are perks up in the catwalk. So if you get downed and you get picked up again, if you can actually make it up to the catwalk and grab those perks, then you're good. The other thing that I will say is that if you have hide and seek and you have 4 players, it's going to be far easier. Remember, the timer, especially in this part, getting to this part was not the difficult part. This is the most difficult part, in our opinion, the timer counting down. So 99. If 4 players have hide and seek, that's 80 seconds that the cryptids cannot see you. 80 seconds of that 99. So you basically only have to last 19 seconds in this section in order to finish it off, right? So it's actually, I think, you know, a lot of the Easter eggs within Infinite Warfare Zombies have been more difficult with more players. I think in this instance it's actually easier with more players from that aspect alone. Even just being able to flip 4 hide and seeks, even having 4 Phoenix Ups as well would be ideal. The Skull Hacker, yeah, was pretty much absolutely necessary for us without the Purifier glitch. Just because, I mean, getting those perks, you know, and not having to worry about trying to get them up on the catwalk because, you know, 3 hits and you're down. One of those Rhinos hits you, you're dead instantly without Jug or Tough Enough. Even the Phantoms will take you down pretty easily without Tough Enough. So yeah, definitely required. You know, we still want to work on the Skull Hacker. We know of 4 skulls. We still need 2 more, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to have all 6 of them before the boss fight because it's going to be essential. And we don't want to have to, you know, we don't want to have to say, well, you need the Skull Hacker card in order to complete this. I mean, I'm sure people are going to complete it without having done Skull Hacker. Okay, so this phase is done. We ran out the timer. We killed everything. Now we got these guys, the Blue Rhinos. I know there's probably a better term for them from Extinction, but whatever. So in this phase, the beginning phase of the Blue Rhinos, try and lay into them as much as you can because what starts happening is you get these blue glowing areas. And it's slowly, you get more and more of these areas. And it basically damages you as you move through them. And it's at a not very opportune spot right there. I actually get hung up because I was trying to jump over and not hit that blue spot. But yeah, some of the spots that it gets laid down on are not great. So you got to be careful of that. So we got these 2 Blue Rhinos, and they take a lot of damage. I mean, it's crazy. To the point that people were thinking, well, maybe there's something else we have to do with these Blue Rhinos, you know, in order to end this area. But it's basically, they're like bullet sponges, you know. It's like a Destiny thing. I don't know. They took bullet sponging to the nth degree here. What will also happen, see how I ran into that blue? I was already hurt, and when you run into the blue, they take a few more hits, and you're insta-downed. But you're going to get the portals come in every now and then, all right? So that's when I break the Reaver out. So the VPR, double upgraded for the Rhinos, is absolutely fantastic. The Reaver is not going to be so good. The Reaver and Kendalls versus the Rhinos, not so good. The Reaver and Kendalls versus everything else, like all the Cryptids and the Phantoms, fantastic. So that's why you want to have those 2 selections of weapons, right? So Kendall Reaver for the Cryptids and Phantoms, and then the VPR for the Rhinos. And they wreck. I mean, especially when you ADS and you have the advantages of whatever that perk is. It's not Deadshot. I can't even remember the name. Anyways, you get that damage boost when you ADS for long enough. So if you're laying into those guys with the VPR while you're aiming down sights, it's pretty fantastic. All right. So that's it, and you can see how these blue areas are growing, and it's crazy. There are turrets, though. There are turrets. We just didn't have enough time to really set any up. So we saw one that I looked at there. I think there are at least a couple others in some other containers. We didn't use them. It might have been helpful to at least put some additional damage on those rhinos when we weren't able to fire at them, or when they're going around that corner, for instance, right? So if you can put those turrets down, you have time in between the sections. You know, try and put them down. I went through the wrong container right there. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, you know, we've long since had no cards available for us, you know, to us for picking each other up. It's just a matter of running circles and trying to pick each other up when we can and when things are safe. So, you know, one player takes the aggro of the rhinos, and the other player goes to pick up the third player. So, like I said, I think it's going to be easier this time around with more players and more difficult, you know, especially solo. It's going to be crazy. But, you know, the nice thing about solo, I think, and I'm not sure exactly how the perks up top work, they don't necessarily give you the perks back that you had when you came in. But I know when Axel and I were in, and I got killed, I bled out, and I was in the Afterlife arcade, I came back, the perks I got included Up and Atoms. So Up and Atoms might, you know, they might give you Up and Atoms when you run solo, I'm not sure. Maybe not only a couple of times. I have no idea, but you know, hopefully it's helpful for you. So we're just trying to finish this off, and I think we're almost done. I think I actually killed one of the blue rhinos there a few seconds ago, and then we just have one left. Or maybe no. This is when I actually kill him. Okay, he's gonna come in here. I'm just laying into him. Not that guy, and then this guy. I think I end up taking out. No, am I gonna take him out? See, I ran out of ammo. And I actually did finish him off with the Reaver, so I don't know. Maybe the Reaver did do some damage on him. Would have to test it out, but I definitely was switching to the VPR on the Rhinos. But yeah, maybe the Reaver actually did some sweet damage on him, or he was just at such low health that it didn't matter. So we got them both. I think we got them both. We got them both right here, and we go to the cutscene, and that's it. We did it.
My goodness, you finally done it!
Yeah, we've done it all right. But we just got one more thing to do.
Unhand me this instant! Give me a moment to explain! Don't you understand what has taken place?
Shut up! We sick of you, your lies, and all this voodoo bullshit.
It's time for a taste of your own medicine, you sick bastard.
You have no idea the magnitude of what you're dealing with! You must listen, or all hope will be lost!
You know what to do, Poindexter.
Please, I beg of you, listen for a mere moment!
Zombies in Spaceland, now starring Willard Wyler.
Please, no! You'll only make matters worse than they already appear to be. Countless souls are at stake. We must work together. Ah!
Is this nightmare over? Are we finally free?
I don't care to find out. Let's just get the hell out of this place while we can.
It won't budge!
What in the hell won't it open?
What in the hell is going on, man?
Oh no. What have we done?
Come on, help! Somebody help!
You have served thy master well. Your death was merely the beginning.
Yeah, good job, guys.
I'm not even joking. I almost started crying.
Go back into Pack-a-Punch, guys. Go back into Pack-a-Punch.
Go back in.
Cool. 3, 2. I'm here. We're all here.
It's not gonna show properly.
Get the hell out of that projector room and get back on set.
Look at that. Do you see
Let's
that?
see.
Are you seeing that?
No, I don't see it. 5. I see
Oh,
4.
I press square on it.
New reels.
Look at the thing.
What?
The key.
Yeah.
Box itself. Yeah.
Okay, so what actually was happening there was we changed the movie reels. Obviously, that's opening director's cut, so you have to go in here. But each player has to hit square, it appears, because they didn't notice that things were happening. I hit square. They didn't see what I saw. They actually had to hit square on their own, you know, in their own side, basically, to see that animation for the key and the movie reels. So basically what we're going to do here, we're just going to down ourselves. I mean, we don't want the game to crash because the game has been crashing. So we're like, you know what? Let's just freaking get downed. Because I want to kind of look around. I'm like, no, let's look around. And Axel's like, you know what? Let's just down ourselves. So we did that, and then we went back to the menu, and there's director's cut. Director's cut toggle. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's it. We did it. So I'm sure we'll be on stream very, very soon to bring you all the director's cut stuff we got to go through, and then do a non-Purifier run at the very end as well. So everything non-Purifier, guys. All right? And remember, it's going to get patched, man. So stay tuned for more. I'm Spider and I'm out.